Welcome to Tri Virtual Roundtable, everybody. We want to welcome you guys here. Thank you for showing up and watching, checking us out. We do highly, highly, highly appreciate it. So, welcome to Tri Virtual Roundtable. I'm MrHarmony.
I'm Doc Maasi.
Iceman.
Right,
Perfect.
Let's go.
All right. So, we are going to quickly talk about Tri Virtual Roundtable a little, or I'm sorry, not Tri Virtual Roundtable, Multiverse real quick. Give you guys a quick update on some new stuff that's happening over there. Honey Bear says, hey guys.
20
so
seconds.
Just okay. Oh, shut up. All right. So Darth in Jacob's Brand Land is open. They are doing a cool series. They're going to be doing some videos and incorporating multiverse, and a lot of the people within there will be a part of it. So check out Darth Traderland.
I will. I'll be in it.
Yep, you'll be in it. Yep.
Thanks, Darth, for your support.
Also, Shirano, that's his name. He's been doing these really cool series of videos about Anthony. Everybody loves Anthony.
Everybody loves Anthony.
Shout out real quick. Go check out the Multiverse. You can go on Multiverse Online on the Facebook page. He's posting on there. Go check it out if you guys haven't seen it yet. So Tracy says hi. Hey, Tracy. Sorry, Tracy. You're stuck at work there. Sorry about that.
Are you blurred out? Ask somebody online if they think you're blurred out.
Okay, am I blurred out?
No, now you're fine.
All right. Great to see you, Honey Bear says. And Rolo, what up, guys? All right, what up, Rolo? In the heezy, fo sheezy. All right, so
Shirano.
Yep,
so
Shirano.
We did have a video, but it's too big to upload. We have to chop it up a little bit. But look forward to that. We'll probably upload it to our Tri Virtual YouTube, just the show. Yep. Yeah, or something like that. But anyway, it's amazing videos he does.
Yep. Really, really cool. Guys, check those out.
Very funny.
All right, guys. So we are talking immigration today. So we're just going to jump right and dive right into it. Immigration. We want to talk and give three old guys' perspective. Now, we have all three different points of view, three different ways that we want to talk about immigration and all that good stuff. So we're just going to open it up and kind of talk about what our perspectives and our thoughts about it. So I'm going to open it up. Whoever wants to go first.
Doc.
Me? Well, yep. I just want to tell everybody from the perspective we're coming in. Like we're going to bring up small statistics, but like you said, Harmony, we're kind of just three old guys that's just kind of throwing in our opinions and what we've seen and more generalization. So if we say something specifically that's wrong, just correct us and stuff like that. But we're just taking it from a perspective of our just daily experiences and what we've seen.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, now what's your perspective?
Oh, my perspective?
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know where we're gonna go with this conversation.
No, we have no idea. Here's the thing.
I want to bounce.
I was gonna say I don't want to. I don't want to go. Well, I can.
No, it's just I think it's just kind of funny though how immigration became a thing over the past few years, and I think it's become more of a political issue than more of a practical issue. Because I posed the question earlier, and it was a really simple question, and it was kind of like, well, what's wrong with immigration? Like I don't understand why it's become such this hotspot. We talk about 3%. 3% of the population are illegal immigrants. 27% are like foreign born. Mm-hmm. They're like less than 1% of the crime. Yeah, what's wrong with immigration? No, I'm dead serious. Like, what's wrong with it? Like, why has it become this hot topic that all of a sudden feels like these people are? I mean, you got construction crews in Florida who aren't getting or construction companies who are filing bankruptcy because they don't have those immigrants who do very good work. That they can't complete their projects. You got ICE arresting people outside of Home Depot, yet they're supposed to be these lazy people who are sucking up society. You have tens of millions of dollars in tax revenue, and they don't get the benefits because they're not American citizens, but tax revenue that's no longer going to be in our tax. I don't know what you call it, however we do our revenue in the United States. Matter of fact, now that I have numbers for. I think in 2022, immigrants in the United States contributed $382 billion in federal taxes and $196 billion to state and local taxes, according to analysis of American Community Survey. Now, I know there's some, wild folks out there like, well, that's not true and that's fake news, but you're just stupid, and that's the statistics from the government.
Right.
Well, our government's stupid sometimes. Our government's stupid sometimes.
Facts.
Right. But again, so I'll jump in and kind of comment a little bit on that as well. But yes, you're right. Only the very, so 75% of immigrants come in here legally and going through it the right way and doing it the proper way. And you've got that 25% of people that come in illegally. So that 25% that's coming over illegally. So we're saying that out of that 25%, we have to go to the streets, put military in the streets to shut down and grab people from their families for that 25%. And how many people are truly affected by immigrants, by this border issue across the entire country? And if you think about that 25%, but let's bring God into the equation for a second. So for those people that call themselves followers of Christ, and this is kind of a personal issue that I have with this particular issue, is this the way God, if Jesus was standing down in LA, downtown LA, as the border patrol are coming down, snatching kids up, if he was standing right there, would they actually go through that process and grab kids and take them away and do all this?
Does Jesus have his real ID? Because you may need
right,
that.
exactly. So my question is, if that's such an issue, like you say it's detrimental that we get these people out of our country because they're destroying our country. The destruction, I mean, I've seen
not really seeing
more. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing more crimes, people shooting up schools. I don't see them going in and doing that. Yes, there is some crime, and I'm not going to say that they're not there's no crime. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying, but we're looking in numbers. So to handle that, we must now shut down the nation, bring in troops, close the border, shut it down, and make all this disruption across the country where farmers are having issues, construction companies are having issues. All these things are happening. And a lot of people claim that in Jesus' name. And I have a hard time with that. That is just my personal conviction.
Also, but how much did we give ICE? Can somebody look at the numbers? How much do we give ICE in their budget? How much do we increase their budget? But school teachers have to go to the store and buy supplies for their students. Oh, wow, that's weird.
So
how
that's
much
that's my my little soapbox for a second.
I guess that one thing that I'd like to say is that, like, with the people that have committed crimes that ICE is looking for, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say they've been kicked out, deported, came back in, kicked out 3 or 4 times, right? Mm-hmm. The people that actually have committed crimes. I'm not talking about the random person standing at Home Depot.
You get them out of here.
Now, a lot of these sanctuary cities and states, what they do is they don't call ICE because they say we're not gonna help ICE, right? We're gonna let them go. We let them go. They let them go, and then ICE has to track them down. Now, so you, like you said, you got ICE out here on the streets, going knocking on doors, going into businesses, and doing all that. If the courts would actually do their job, and when they committed a crime, said, "Let me call ICE. You're going to be detained." ICE gets you. Now we don't have these military kind of situations because the courts actually held them like they were supposed to do, and then they can start the deportation, and that's another story. But the fact that they let them go and say, "Oh no, you can go home," and then ICE is like, "Wow, thanks, you had them in your custody. You could have just called us," but instead, now we have to track them down. So when all these people are getting filmed saying they're taking my mom away and taking my dad away, it's all being filmed, and that would all be avoided. All that would be avoided.
But I apologize, but there was also this argument that, or whatnot, a statistic that that Obama deported more people than, there's some sort of historical significance of how many people he deported, and nobody really.
He was called the deporter in chief.
Right.
nickname.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So all of a sudden we're kicking indoors. Why not just improve the way Obama was doing
Okay.
it?
Well, one thing about Obama is he caught him at the border and sent him back. That's what they called it.
Okay.
That's what he did. What do you
mean?
mean?
No, I'm not. No.
Right. Yeah.
Lord, don't jump on me. I was agreeing with you.
What I'm saying is,
I was accepting your response.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
Damn.
What I'm saying is,
he was about to get you.
I voted for Obama twice. There are things I don't like about him.
I got you.
The fact that he was strong on our border, I liked. And the fact is, and so when they came across, right, he was on it. He got him and deported him, right? Sure, they came back and stuff like that, but he got him out. And so he got credit. Well, credit, that's the word I'm using.
I got you.
He got numbers based on that, right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So now during the previous administration, right, there was none of that. He did not stop them like Obama did, right? So therefore, and Trump, I believe, his first term carried on with Obama's way he did it, because you didn't hear about it as much as this, especially this time. But so it's basically you stop them right when it's about to happen, like right when they're coming over. Right. And then Trump did the remain in Mexico, which that was his first term. So he didn't even let him come in. He's like, no, we're not going to let you come through and then kick you out. You're not coming in at all. Mexico's going to help us, we're going to make Mexico pay for that. We're
not going to go there.
I know you're going to say something, but anyway, no, but remain in Mexico. So they didn't even come in, right? So Trump didn't get the numbers like Obama would have got.
Right.
If they came through and kicked them out.
That's a good response. Look, America, pay attention to a nice civil debate without any.
I'm right and you're wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
damn, I was trying.
So my question, I know exactly. So my question is, I see you said something. You said the problem is that the courts, the people in whatever, they hold on to them, they talk back and forth, and they don't let them out.
They don't hang on to them.
So then the issue isn't so wouldn't that be an issue that they should be going at politically, like or through the court system?
Yeah.
But so then why are they doing it this way?
Okay, it's like someone steals, right? Someone steals.
Right.
And then you say, okay, well, I'm going to let them go out, and then they steal again. Well, I'm going to let them out, and then they steal again. Well, there's got to be a court that says I'm going to hang on to them because they're just going to go out and steal again.
Right. So federally, who do we have to do that? Federally, to stop that?
Our judges. Our judges need to call. Our judges need to say, hey, this guy just committed this crime. He's arrested for it. He's in my court. I'm supposed to call ICE, but instead I'm going to say, go ahead and go.
So then why are they running to the streets then?
They're going back home. What do you mean?
No. I'm talking about the government. I'm talking about us. Why are we running in the streets instead of going to the courts? Because then why aren't they going that route?
They can't. Listen, what I'm saying is they can't go to the court because the court already let them out. They let them go home. Now how are they supposed to get them?
Okay.
They let them go out.
Who's stopping the courts? Why are the courts getting stopped?
Why are the courts doing it?
I'm not
because hold on. I know you're in a state that says I'm a sanctuary state. I'm a sanctuary city. We're not going to comply with any of that.
Right.
So that state is going against federal law itself. It's
so
saying,
then what happens
I'm not
after
listening to the government.
What's supposed to happen after that?
ICE comes in and picks them up however they can get them. That's what happens next.
Wow.
That's what we're seeing.
That's
what we're seeing.
I'm not going to argue.
Okay, wait.
I'm
what
not
is the
going to
solution?
argue against criminality.
No. What I'm saying is,
I know criminals need to be locked up.
What I'm saying is,
100% agree with that.
What are you supposed to do? Just let them go home and that's it, and we're done.
Go to the judges. So the judges that let them out.
What's the judge going to do? What's the judge going to do?
The government.
Are they going to wait? Is the judge going to go get them? Are they going to go get them?
Hey! Who's over the judges?
The judges are not listening to the laws.
But who's the judges' bosses?
The Supreme Court.
Thank you. Are they going there to go to California and tell them to fix it? Shouldn't they be going that
they've
route?
Already ruled on it. They've already ruled on it that they're supposed to listen. So they're not listening. They're the ones breaking the law.
The sanctuary cities, you're saying, are not listening.
Right. The sanctuary cities are not listening. So you're saying, I guess we need to lock up all the judges then.
Then that's what I'm saying. then
that would be great. If that was happening, that would be great.
That's what I'm talking about. So then go after the ones that are actually causing it
until that happens, right?
You're the best interracial couple I've ever seen. You're the best interracial couple, I swear.
If we ever end up in the same old folks home, there's going to be a problem.
It's going to be crazy.
Y'all better watch out.
And during our meetings, I would let our viewers know during our meetings, exact same thing. I'm sitting there just listening like, okay.
Well, me and Devlin had a talk. I believe it was before the election. Mm-hmm. We sat on Pirates Cove in the multiverse for like an hour and a half.
At least.
Like we were going off on this.
Back to topic.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting back to topic with this. The thing that we realized in that discussion was that we did agree on a lot of stuff as how to get it done.
Right.
It's how to get it done. Just like this discussion. The judges aren't doing their job because the state says they're a sanctuary state, and they're not going to do that, right? So, we can end that discussion. I'm okay with ending that.
No, I will never fight with you on the criminal stuff. Like, for example, where's Ohio when the gang members had the whole neighborhood on siege or
lock them
on
up
siege and stuff like that. I'm like, what are we doing?
Well, look at Seattle with the chop zone. They wouldn't even allow police go in. There's raping going on. There's a killing going on. And the police are like, oh, no, it's a summer of love. That's what our mayor said.
I disagree with that. Yeah. But again, the violence and the criminal. And if you're, again, and this is my take. Okay. Yes. They're coming over here for some reason. They are escaping something. So again, my opinion, if the cartels are running them out, go after the cartels. Have them be able to not have to run from their country. If they need to ban other countries together to go after them,
America should go after the cartels in their country,
because they're bringing
other countries. We're supposed to invade, and we're supposed to invade other countries.
I did not say invade. We're
supposed to go after citizens of other
countries. Find a way.
We're doing
on an international level. I didn't say just going in and invade. I'm not saying United States go and take over. I'm saying on an international level, step up and say we're not going to put up with these cartels internationally, and we're going to take them out.
I agree.
So I'm saying on a bigger level.
That would be great.
So I'm not saying we need to go over there, but if that's the issue, if they're over there and they're escaping and they're trying to get over here because of they're scared. Sorry.
Forget that idea. There's way too much money in the drug business.
I know.
These guys make so much money that the influence in the government would not even let you even get close to that idea.
Bingo.
It sounds good on paper.
I know. So I got to read some chats real quick, guys. Sorry. We've been chit-chatting, so I know. I got to talk about it. I know. Here we go. So Honey Bear said immigrants are good for the economy. They are good workers generally, and politically they are made to look like criminals. I agree on some parts of that. On some parts of that, I agree with that.
Let me finish
reading. Hold on. Are we going to comment on each? Are we going to comment on each?
Well, I just want to comment on that.
Okay. Icy ain't spoke this much since.
No, listen. So the words that she used, and I love Honey Bear, of course. The words she used is immigrants help, and I 100% agree. Immigrants do help us. We're a nation of immigrants.
Oh, you wanted to make the stand? Okay, there you go. All right.
Illegal ones are the problem.
I agree. Thank you. That's good. Even though people may be illegal, that does not mean they are criminals. Okay. I see.
I'm not saying nothing.
I know. And this is from Rolo. So again, that last one was from Honey Bear also. And this one's from Rolo. My grandparents came after World War II.
Here we go.
Legally to give the next generation an opportunity. Okay. I have family members that took over 20 years to come here legally. Immigrants like my grandparents came here for the opportunity. That's my point and what I'm getting at too. The key word is legal. If you come across illegal, you already broke the law and petition correct. So I agree. So hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. I'm just going to go to the next one. And
I'm not arguing on this.
And Jody over there, Jody Jewel says criminal. Just criminal. Yep. Criminal. If they're criminal, lock them up, take them out. I agree. Not take them out, like take them out of the country. I just wanted to make sure I'm clear on that. So Rolo said typo. They should petition to come over correctly. Yes, I agree. They should petition to come over correctly and go through the steps and follow the process. And I agree. But again, that doesn't take away from the ones that are escaping, and which that if you're escaping and you're seeking asylum, we should have that available as well if they are needing that. So within that, we need to fix that process. So I'm not saying that the process is perfect, but the process of letting someone come in legally needs to be fixed as well.
So the like we're talking low numbers, right? Like Doc said, it's a low number of this and that, right? When people come over and they go, well, let's see, I can say one of three things, and one is I'm seeking asylum because of cartels. And that one gets me in automatically. Well, guess what? I'm going to say that one. It doesn't matter if I'm just trying to get a better life for myself, right? I'm not in danger, but I just don't like living in this country no more. I like America better. But in order for me to get in right away, I can just say this. And criminals, they're going to lie. And that's what they do. Just like you get caught shoplifting.
Of course.
The tears happen. Oh my, blah, blah, blah. I get beat and blah, blah, whatever they could lie, right?
Is that impossible to
no.
though?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, no, you can tell. I mean, what I'm saying is that if they say those words, right? It's just like in a job. If you want to get someone in trouble, you say, I feel like this is a hostile work environment. Those words right there, now certain things have to happen, right? So you say, I'm running for my life from there. Now certain things, now you're on the asylum ticket, right?
Right.
Now, Connor was talking about, we were talking a little bit about that part of it, but I don't know if I want to switch gears a little bit.
That's okay.
Let's switch.
Legal. Okay. So when I looked it up, like a lot of people I see on both sides, they're saying, one says, when you're here illegally, it's illegal. And another one says, well, it's not illegal. It's just a misdemeanor to be here illegally. And they're both right. If you're here on a visa or a work visa or student visa and you overstay, it's just a civil infraction. It's not a criminal offense. They handle that differently, right? Like I read a thing. It's like if it's within 180 days, then they say, blah, blah, blah. It's very minor and stuff. Now, if you come over illegally, so that's not a criminal thing or anything like that. That's done through the courts, right? But now when you come in illegally, then they say, okay, now the first time it's a misdemeanor. If we kick you out, if you come back again, that's only like, it's like a year long or something. I got the stats on there, but it's like you got to stay away a year. Now, if the second time, it's like 3 years you're banned from the United States, and now it's a felony. And the first time is 6 months in jail. Yeah. At first month is 6 months in jail. Then the second time it's like 3 years in jail. And then the last time, the 3 times it's like 10 years in jail and fines, and you're never allowed to come back and all this stuff. So there's differences in being here illegally. You could say illegally, but it's a visa thing. I guess I wouldn't consider that illegal, but at a certain point, what do they call it? Anyway, I can't remember the word.
No.
You're here. It's a presence. You're here, not the word. Yeah, it's a legal term.
Yeah, I got you.
Where's all the lawyers? But here's my thing. If you're here, and I think I'm not sure where the bill is right now, but they're trying to pass a bill because back when Obama, he wanted to do the Dreamers, right? Making them automatic citizens, right? I think you talked about this before, but the bill was saying if you're here illegally, we'll use that term, for 5 years, but you've only paid taxes, you've done everything. Yeah, you might have the wrong paperwork, whatever, but you've never committed a crime. I think you should be fast-tracked as a citizen. I think you've proven yourself, right? So I think, yeah, why not? These are the people that we want. Like you're saying, the factories are having those people,
they need them.
Well, I mean, and
need
they're
them.
already there.
I know.
I know. No,
exactly.
I'm agreeing. Like, but
Yep.
we need a legal process to do it.
That
right?
it needs to be fixed.
Right.
Yeah, again, that's where we talked about is we agree on that. The fact that there needs to be a fix. What is that fix? And in the meantime, until that fix comes, does it need to be okay? I'm sorry.
Wait,
Doc needed to say something. Oh
no, I just wanted to finish real quick.
Oh,
so I think based on that, right? We need to fast track that, right? And maybe there's other instances with kids you could say, I don't know, but you could maybe do it shorter time. But we need our resources to go on that, right? So instead of on the so I think in order to do so, just my opinion, like that's why we need to slow down the amount coming in right now and concentrating on getting these people legal. And then after that gets all caught up, right? Then yeah, we can start letting people in even a little more liberally or whatever we want to do, you know. But
so you do know they so I did look it up. They increased the ICE deportation centers about 40. I think their budget was $45 billion. So why not work on a system with $45 billion? Or maybe you do $10 billion for detention centers. I'm not sure how that works. But my point is that the resources, like we found $45 billion, yet kids can't get school lunches. We found $45 billion.
Are they not getting school lunches?
No, they're not.
Yeah, man. Things have changed.
They're taking them away.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're taking them away left and right.
So
I think we're still getting it.
What's the funny thing about the funny thing? Not funny. I'm not saying in that perspective, like ha funny. Funny thing about teachers, when teachers have to do a school project or help their students, they're going to where to get the supplies because the WHO doesn't offer them the budget to be able to get supplies. Walmart, wherever. So we can find $45 billion out of nowhere. $45 billion to create to battle a system where 1% of that population are criminals. Okay, it's only 3% of the population. And again, I say I'm not sure what the problem is with these people, that we've made it a problem. It's a political issue, and we're sitting here yapping about it. But I'm like, well, was it ever a problem? Like, when was it a real big problem? Yes, we had a bunch of people coming, but why not use that money to fix the system?
Right.
With no school lunches.
The system. Again, I keep going back to the system. But again, attacking the people in my opinion is not the answer. If the system is broke, then fix the system. And put all your money. If you, like what Doc said, if he said it, they just found $45 billion to do this. I'm sure 45
billion. I'm not
$45
sure.
billion could have helped that system that we were talking about instead of jumping all to the people. But again, the percentage of people that are truly being affected by it, because as opposed to now. So if we were to reverse it and flip it, more people are being affected by the issue now than the issue was before. Yeah. So now we've created a bigger issue than the issue was before.
I think the problem is the issue wasn't being dealt with in either way for so many years. It was just letting it happen. We had like 300 and some odd kids.
No argument there.
Find no more.
No argument there.
I know.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is, so at some point we have to do something, right?
Right. No,
yes, fix the system.
We can't snap our fingers and say the system is fixed.
But now it's this massive problem when it was just being handled from whatever perspective it was being handled.
It wasn't being handled before, though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, what was the problem then? I mean,
statistically,
what was going on with immigrants that it's like now it's covering everything?
It did go up. Yes, it did go up.
What's the percentage?
The amount of illegal people coming in. Yes.
Like it was like 11 and 12 million or something like that. It kept going up. Yeah, because of crap that was going on in other countries. I give it to you. I agree. But then here's my thing. We find this great money to do all this and we arrest people in front of their families in front of convenience stores. But hold on. So our military budget. Now this one I didn't have to look up because I watched the newscast. Our military budget is $900 billion. $900 billion. The next country.
It's more than more than all these other countries.
China's next at 300. We will never get invaded because there was everybody's already talking. You can't invade us outside of nuclear. You can't invade us because everybody has a gun. If you come on
everybody
my street,
will die.
You have to deal with the citizens as well as the military. So that even another country had they were talking about it in some sort of
I remember
it was a conversation. They're like, dude, we can't. Nobody's going to fight the United States. So we have a $900 trillion military budget. China is next, and China's no joke. And I think theirs was 275. I'm sorry, you tell me we can't fix the system if we don't take, I don't know, I guess 100 bill. Hell, you found 45 to chase people around neighborhoods.
Okay, so can I address that real quick? we're talking money, right? We're talking money.
Because
now here, hold on. So the ICE was increased, right? So they could run around the city and collect people. Yeah. Now, do you think it's more expensive for them to have to go locate these people, or if the courts would just hang on to them?
Well, what was it before? I guess
I'm just saying, like, what would be saving more money if the court would call ICE?
We're not talking about saving money. We're talking about putting more money into
I know. So let's say
we're not saving money. We're adding more money to it so they don't have to save.
If we didn't increase it to 45 billion, if we only increased it to 40, right? That's saving money. That's saving money. We only increased it that much. Yeah, you can still say we spent money, but guess what? We didn't increase it 5 more billion. So
we want it to be increased so we can fix the system.
I just don't.
Yeah,
I think the money's just being allocated wrong. I think it's issue. I mean, we got Jeff Bezos who got 17 billion in his checking account. Damn.
Yeah. You know, I gotta read. I got a lot of chats, guys.
But then we're talking about different things. That's
I know.
I got a lot. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
That's another podcast.
Yeah. All right. So I got some. Let's see. Rolo. Oh, he's typo. Let's talk about how many or how some do not have the financial capability to come legally and are escaping, just as Harmony said. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Honey Bear said, I feel compassionate toward people and really dislike these labels. So I agree with that. So who here did drugs when they were, and this is coming from Arcadian. So who did drugs when they were illegal? Raise your hand. So it's pretty much cast the first stone, pretty much is what she's saying. If it's so I get what you're saying. Arcadian Honey Bear said, good point. And criminal is criminal. Yes, I agree. Criminal is criminal. Let's see.
Stop being so lenient. That's where the liberals get it wrong. They're too
Arcadian lenient. Is politically, they pick and choose what is bad illegally and is only applies, it seems, to immigrants. To an extent, absolutely, Arcadian said. So that was from Honey Bear. So yeah, I mean, how again, I go back to how the process and how it's being done. Are we really choosing our battle? Are we choosing the right battle to go and bring all this hatred and anger into something that could be fixed another way? So I'm not saying I have the answer to how it should be fixed, but I'm just saying, do we really have to go and do it the way that
hearings.
That are doing it legal
the right way.
Yeah, and you've asked him to go through this process. You asked him, okay, so what if I missed a couple of appointments or whatever the case is? You asked me to come to court. I'm here. I'm showing up legally, and you walk up and you arrest me and kick me out of the country. I'm like, now, are there a bunch of bad people that they need to go round up? Then do your investigation. Go hire more undercovers. Do whatever you have to do to find those illegals and do it right. And if you 100% know that they are illegals, go pick them up.
Isn't that what they're doing?
No,
they're not looking for the people and arresting them.
They're looking for they're walking up to people. They're walking up to people and saying, "Show me your green card, or I'm going to throw you in the back of the car."
Send me that evidence. Send me that evidence, please.
I'm going to talk about the guy Garcia.
Because I don't think we're Germany where we're asking for that.
Well,
I don't think.
You have the guy Garcia, the one with the MS-13 on his knuckles.
Oh yeah. Well,
now here's the thing. if we're going to have a process, let's have a legit process. I think, and I'm mad that our government was all over this. Here's the thing. I wore this shirt for a reason because I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, a nationally recognized organization. No, listen, understand what I'm saying. MS-13 is an international criminal organization. You're not a member, and they're no joke. So any MS-13 members, I'm not saying anything disrespectful.
Me neither.
They're an international organization. You would have to be a buffoon or an idiot, and I'm not saying we got people in our government that are buffoons and idiots. What I'm saying is you have to be an idiot to not be able to tell whether or not this guy is truly a MS-13, because that's nothing you can hide. Like, I'm a member of this organization, and I think he's 30 years old, 28, something. He's upper, right? They recruit young. Here's my point. His social media, something's going to have MS-13 on it. They're going to be throwing up signs. There's going to be MS-13 members who's going to be like, he's a member.
He was arrested before.
I agree. I agree, but they laid it on thick, though. They laid it on.
I'm just saying, when they looked at all the court records, the words that the cops used,
but saying somebody, but here's the thing: was he MS-13? Like, he may have been a part of a little crew, but here's my thing: that's easy to find out. Like, you know how stupid it is that our government can't figure out if somebody's a member, because you can't hide being a member of MS-13, just like I can't hide being a member of this. I can't. There's a picture somewhere. There's an initiation somewhere. Something happened where you're going to be able to find out he's lying. He is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. So I think that's stupid that our government puts this guy on blast for being an MS-13 member when it's easy to find out whether he is. That we're showing Photoshop knuckles of MS-13 when we could find out if he's truly a member. I don't know if he was a pure gang member or whatever, but I know he wasn't doing anything bad at the time when they rounded his ass up.
Well, I think investigate it properly. I think the fact that they have previous arrests and all that documentation showing that he was here.
That had nothing to do with when they got him the first time.
Yep.
But he was illegal. What I'm saying is that I don't know if he was illegal. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No, they say he was. The whole argument with that, he was an American citizen. That was the problem. And then they tagged on MS-13. And then to bring him back, they made this dude like he was the Mexican, like Al Capone. All of a sudden, they found everything that he's done in his past. And they even said he transported illegals. Now, I don't know. Again, older
that's
guys.
One of the ones that
FBI. Don't we have FBI for that?
Did he transport an illegal, or did he drive his cousin to Wendy's that happens to be an illegal?
So again, don't we have like an organization, the FBI? That's what they're for. Don't we have people that can investigate that stuff? So what I'm saying is, put the money where it's supposed to go. Investigate properly. Don't go through a full investigation and find out exactly who you're going to grab. And if that person is the person you need to get, then take the measures that you're supposed to take. Go get them and call it a day. Mm-hmm. But but running the streets, bringing and just snatching people up at Home Depot.
If they see him,
the Home Depot dude. So I can deduct that this guy sitting out at Home Depot that's trying to get a job to go feed his family and all this stuff. And it's getting picked up in a car. Sit a investigator right outside of Home Depot and follow the guy where he goes. As he goes and does his job on the roofing job, he hammers the nails, come back to Home Depot, goes home. Right. He's not a criminal. Right. He's not one
interview him. If you know where they're at, interview him there. Send immigration agents there to talk to him. Now I'm talking right now. We grabbing people and locking them up. But if you went,
that's what I'm saying.
But if you went to Home Depot, if you had a process where you know those people were at Home Depot and you sent regular people to say, hey, tell me about your situation, anything we can do to help. You know, if you're already illegal, it's okay. Nobody's going to lock you up. We see you're here trying to function in society. What are the numbers I gave? Billions of dollars in tax revenue? And then work with those people and get them. You know where they're at for the most part. I ain't say you can find everybody, but no, you want to kick down doors and
now if you get that process, they'll come out of the woodworks.
They might come out the woodworks to be like, hey, you know what?
Here I am. Let's go through the process. Let's see what we can do. Mm-hmm. I mean, I come up with something. And again, if that's not the answer, something. But I just don't feel doing the damage that they're doing. It's causing more damage than what it was. Yeah, and the companies and all. I don't know how much they pay. I mean, to the economy, buying cars, spending at restaurants, going. I mean, yes, they're illegal, yes, but they're contributing to the economy a lot. So I know a lot of businesses that are struggling because of it. So I mean,
I don't think that's who I agree. I wouldn't target those people. Like that's not, and I agree if they're in here doing everything right and they've been doing it for the last, and their kids in Little League and all this, right? Then let's fast track them. That's fine. It
find the right path.
I don't have a problem.
So that 45 billion should flip over there. So about being able to fast track those people, find out who they are, put people in the streets, like Doc said, and find out who the heck.
It's funny because you say that you don't want them in the streets grabbing people, and then you turn around and say,
talking to them.
Hold on. Then you say, but no, then you say, well, why don't they just wait till you're watching them and then they come home, and then you're gonna go and you're gonna get them. Then you're still
get them.
No, not get them.
I didn't say get them.
About get them.
I said watch them and see if they're illegal. I said or that they're doing criminal stuff.
If you know they're illegal,
doing criminal. No, not illegal. Criminal stuff.
If you know they're doing criminal things, right, and you know they are. Right, and then when do you get them? I'm not
talking about criminals. I'm talking about the guy at Home Depot.
Okay. Did you say when do you get them? Hold on, Icy, let me answer that.
Yeah, when do you get them?
When you see them doing something illegal.
But you've already know they no. First of all,
then you go get them. Do something illegal. After you follow them, and you catch them doing something illegal.
If someone's already they've escaped bail or they did this or whatever,
we're not talking about those.
I'm not talking about.
We're talking about less than 1%.
I'm not talking about
criminality and immigrants.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about Mr. Rodriguez. Let me tell you how it goes. My name is Maasi Smith. I work for Social Service or Immigration Department. We understand you guys out here finding jobs. Who here in this crowd is not legal? We're not trying to lock you up. We just want to know exactly what your situation is. A clipboard versus the AK-47 is different. Grabbing people and snatching and putting them in a boot is different. If I approach Mr. Rodriguez with respect, for a man who's fighting for his family to leave whatever situation he did to come to a better place, then that's how you approach him. And Mr. Garcia, this is our situation.
I thought it was Rodrigo.
We've got you, Rodrigo. I mess it up. But my point is that approaching him like that, if you know where they're at, like, look, this is the situation. You have to report X, Y, and Z. We understand you haven't done whatever you do, but this is the process. But if you don't, if we see you again, this is going to be a problem. We will allow you to keep working, doing what you're doing, but you have to do a certain protocol.
A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The money should have went. I'm not saying we're not doing that.
I wouldn't have a problem with that approach. I think what happens is they're given a time to show up for court and they never do. And then what do you do with those people?
Right. No. You send those social workers.
You send them again with a clipboard again?
How many times? There has to be what Icy's saying. There has to be a limit. Like, dude, if we gave you 5 times to show up and do this the right way, I got a problem.
I agree. There has to be some consequences. There has to be some consequences to it. If you're not gonna abide by it and go by the rules. And again, I'm not saying for the people that crossed over illegal that are doing things right. Those people are different than the ones that are out shooting people, stabbing people, robbing people, taking over apartment buildings, gangbangers. The completely different people. There's a category over here, and I can personally separate those two in my mind. So I've got the illegal, go get them. Whatever you have to do, they're hurting people. They're doing all this stuff, whether they're American, whether they're not American. If you're doing something illegal like that, go grab them, lock them up.
Look at that American on American crime.
Do the process.
Let's do those numbers.
If they're here illegally and they're contributing to society, but yet they want to go through that pathway of citizenship, then you give them if they don't want to go through those steps, then yes, they need to be either taken out of the country. Taken out.
Thank you.
Then they need those consequences. If you don't want to go by the pathway to get that citizenship, if you're just here on a free load and you just want to hang out and do what you want to do and not be part of and take advantage of the system, then I'm going to take you back home. Yeah. But if you want to go that pathway, then these are the steps that you have to do. If we got to keep coming out here, if I come out here one more time, I'm trying to do it nice.
Just like your mama.
These are the path. If I have to come out here one more time, I'm going to have to take, then the AK-47 guy will have to come out here. Because I've gone through A, B, C, and D, and you're still not complying.
I'm just saying, use the money for that. like that's the problem with politics.
Well, okay, so I guess I have a challenge then, because I have a challenge for everybody listening and for myself, because I know they increased the ICE budget, right? I want to know where the money's going. I want to know where that 45 billion is going. Then where did the increase go? Like what are they using the increase for?
Is it increased to go to the streets, or is it
right?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I don't know all the numbers.
I get what you're saying.
Do you know all the numbers?
I don't.
So I would like to see it on paper. Like, they did approve X amount for overtime because we're rounding up all these people, right? Like, okay, then I see that number. But I'd like,
and that's a bad number.
No, I'm saying I'm just clear.
Exactly.
I want to see it on paper, good or bad, indifferent. It doesn't matter.
Transparency.
I just want to. Well, no, and it might be out there. That's what I mean. That's why I'm encouraging people, to check that out, because I don't know it, and I didn't think about even looking at it. But I would hope that there would be a portion of that is also hiring more judges to oversee more things. Like I said, I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they're saying, okay, we're going to hire
the
some
system that needs to be fixed. Yeah. If that's part of it or whatever. Yeah.
Law clerks that are now being promoted to handle stuff they didn't have to before, but they're saying, we need to greenlight you because we have a backload, right?
Exactly.
So like, I'd be curious. And I think, maybe that's a challenge for everybody later on. Put it in the chat.
Why not hire immigrants?
Yeah,
it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot easier to find somebody from Guatemala who does the correct paperwork and do the path and say, look, we'll hire you to go find other Guatemalans because they'll be more comfortable talking to you.
That's true. No, that's true.
Yeah.
The process is.
Yeah.
Yep. And and handle the process on the other side more.
I believe I don't know if it was LA or if it was New York, but they hired. I keep using the words illegal, right? But I'll just use, you could say undocumented, whatever you want to call it. But they hired somebody for the police force. Did you hear about this? I believe it's on the East Coast. They hired him for the police force.
Why are you picking on the East Coast?
I think that's because that's where you're at, and I don't want to keep dogging on the West
California.
Coast.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
So that darn New York, man, it's a trouble spot.
Now watch it be from California. Okay, go on.
So they hired this police officer, and they knew he was illegal. Then he passed all these tests. He did all these things, but they knew that he was undocumented, right? So he's like, okay, so what's my next step? And they said, well, go get yourself a gun. That's your service weapon. So he went to go buy a gun. Well, they ran his background. They found out he was here illegally. So they said, while he was there, the ICE came and got him. And he's like, but I'm a police officer. They go, you're not even supposed to be here. How did you get a job? How did you get a job being a police officer? And then they tell you to go buy a gun.
Now that I don't know.
And they know. And they know you can't get a gun.
Well, yeah,
they know you can't get a gun.
Who lost their mind when they did that part?
That's a system. That's again, they need to now. If they put more money into that kind of system, no. But putting that aside, yes.
But no, that's weird. That's like, yeah. It's almost. I mean, it's really worse than the judge that snuck out that guy down the back stairs that no one's supposed to go to. It's worse than that. You got a police force that hires a guy knowing that he's not going to pass any background check. You know what? Give him a gun on the down low. What are you going to do?
At this point, somebody should have gave him one of their extras.
Hey, I just got a message, and one of the questions is why are they wearing masks when they go pick up people? And I have a personal opinion on that. I have a personal opinion because I think the average person realizes what we're doing is wrong. So I think they have the opportunity. They can wear masks and they can put whatever reasoning they're doing into putting the mask on, protection and watch, so somebody don't recognize you. And I think that's crap because cops arrest people
every day, all day long. Military.
I'm just giving my little conspiracy on this. I think honestly, a good percentage of them. There's a few that's gung ho and we don't care. We're gonna grab everybody because that's just how the world is. But I think there's a strong number of people that have the option to wear the mask and they wear the mask because they're like, you know what? I don't like what the hell I'm doing. It's a whole lot easier to do it and nobody recognizes me to go ahead and grab these people.
That's kind of true. But
you feel more emboldened to do it.
But there is proof that they have been doxing these people and putting it on an app and telling people their home addresses of some of these people when they find out who they are. That's already documented. They have the app and everything.
No, I get you that, but hold up. But they started wearing masks from the giddy up.
I know.
All that
I know. And I guess even with wearing the mask, they found out who they were, and they're doxing them. So I think
would that have happened?
Their argument
would that have happened if they didn't wear the mask?
I would say yes.
I don't think they would have probably made it as big of a deal.
They've also
because like you said, cops have been doing this for
they've also burned and attacked vehicles for ICE when they find out that they're there. Yeah, and they have an app that says if you see them, take a picture of it and then drop a pin and go attack them. They've said,
I got you, but what do you expect when you're going to neighborhoods tearing people families?
Hence the reason why I said from the get-go, is this the way to go about it? Because this is the consequences. These are the things. Okay, well, so they asked for it. So I understand that these cops are getting their addresses or putting out there, and which is not good at all. I agree. They shouldn't have been doing that from the first place. Nobody should be doing that, period. But putting that aside, they're the ones that are going into the streets, causing all of this havoc. And what would you expect to happen? That's the only recourse that somebody might have. So I don't agree with it.
That answer is crime then.
No, I disagree.
Burning vehicles.
I agree that they should not happen.
I know, but you said that's the only recourse they have to do?
No,
it's just a consequence.
It's a consequence.
Nancy Pelosi's husband got beat with a hammer because somebody disagreed with her.
I don't agree with what they're doing.
People are out there do stupid stuff.
This is what happens. I'm not saying I agree with that it's happening, and I wish they would do more. I don't. I agree that there should be no violence. There should be no knocking over trucks and hitting them and throwing bottles. But these are called consequences to your actions. They went into the streets. These are the consequences for that to happen. And I don't agree that it's happening.
Look, and this isn't a racist thing at all. This isn't a racist thing at all. But Spanish people got mad family. Mad family. Okay. Yeah. If you're going to roll up in the neighborhood and snatch Maria got at least 50 cousins around the corner that's going to be there in 5 minutes. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So you're going to roll in there. Okay, yeah, Maria and her cousins and her friends and her neighbors and people who aren't Spanish, who just like Maria, are going to be there. And they're going to be pissed.
Now, I'm going to touch on, we got some chats, and Tina just touched on something in the chat that I've also found out about and kind of looked into it. But I'm not going to drop facts or numbers and all that stuff. But I'll get to that in a second. And Tracy said, one bad apple ruins it for the bunch. I'm sure that was going back to the immigration when we were talking about the bad people that come over and all that stuff, because I haven't gone in the chats for a minute. So it was in regards to that, I'm pretty sure. Tina said, this is one of the things that Tina said, 3 times than action. So we're talking about there has to be consequences.
Yeah, use the baseball. That's right. Yeah, 3 strikes, you're out.
3 strikes. I agree.
My dad posted said something as well. You know what? Here's the thing. You know what? The reason why we're having the discussion is politics. Mm-hmm. Because the problem is they make it these hot button issues. Like, for example, my dad said there was a bipartisan bill for immigration, bipartisan, that was not passed. My problem is it's not Democrat. Well, no, it is, because that's pretty much all we got. Yeah. My problem is just because a Democrat does it, like even with Trump, he came in and just got rid of a whole bunch of stuff just because Biden did it, not because it made sense. And then you have Democrats that probably do the same thing Republicans. So I'm not going one-sided on that.
Yeah, I believe it goes both. Yeah,
right. It's a bipartisan bill for immigration, but nobody signed it because I think that was previous to the election, because it would, the immigration issue. And he even said it. Like, Trump
told them not to do it.
We don't want to fix it right now because
don't sign it. He told them not to sign it.
Why do we fall into this stupidity way of realizing that we're being manipulated by our own political system?
Yeah, you're right. I agree. So Tina said, "Watch your mouth on New York, Icy." Because you're talking smack about New York, so just
Atlanta. Think about Tina up Atlanta.
And Tina said that doesn't make sense. They don't send you to get a gun, so I don't know about the process.
I know. That's what I'm saying. None of it made sense. None of it made sense. They told him go and
wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe we should ask this. Where'd you get that info, bro?
I've seen it in multiple places.
I know. Okay. So
look it up.
Shades of KKK. That's what she was saying here. I'm just throwing that out there. That's
what about KKK?
Shades of KKK. That's what Honey Bear said. And and then Tina said a lot of them aren't. Now, this is what I kind of read as well, and I don't know the actual facts and details. It's just something I saw. It might have been incorrect. I'm putting this disclaimer out there. I don't know, but it could be possible. From what I saw, it's very likely. A lot of them aren't even cops, and this is why with the masks and the identification, they're bounty hunters. And so they hired bounty hunters to also be deputized. No, I read something that they were able to be deputized some way, somehow, in some type of legal way to be an ICE agent, and they're out there, and that's one of the reasons why they're covering up. But again, I don't know for sure. Could be a conspiracy, but I'm just saying I read that as well. Let's see. Tina said, right. Let's see. Right. And then Tracy said, well, deportation is a consequence of your actions too. Again, yes, I agree.
My mama's on. Hey, mama.
Is she?
Yeah. I love my mama.
Oh,
hey, mama, Mama Doc. Okay. So yes, again,
no, it's
going
true,
back, going
Everything
back to
has consequences, right?
Mm-hmm, I agree. Consequences to your
even
actions.
though, like, it's not this subject, but it's like the mother who can't feed their kid, right? And they're stealing stuff.
Yeah, we were just talking about
feed,
this,
right? That feed that it's, you can tell this isn't like a $50 shampoo they're stealing or makeup that's $50. This is like bologna and bread, and they're doing it. Now, it's still breaking the law, right? Like, so they have consequences. Now, I've been at Safeway when they've caught people stealing, and the managers at the time, they seen what it was, and they said, "Look, just go, right? Just don't
because they understood what it was,
right?
Compassion. And they had compassion.
They let them go. Now they were supposed to, right? If they got in, they would get in trouble for letting them go, for but there is that, right? And so there is a difference. Even I know, and it has consequences. Even though the reason is good, if you rob a bank because you need to pay for medical bills for your wife,
right?
You still rob a bank. You still have consequences.
Right.
Like, I know it's horrible, but if everybody thought that way, and I can do whatever I want because I need something, then you got the Wild West again.
You got lawlessness.
Everybody just does what they want.
Yep.
Right. There's no law. So there's got to be
a balance. And again, that goes back to where you put your money and what you focus on as a nation. I mean, are we going to, if that is important to us, that we want to treat people with compassion and care and not treat them like inhumane or in a bad way, then we put our money where that is. If that's something as a nation is important to us, that people actually are taken care of, then why don't we put that money there instead of that billions or trillions that in this, nobody's going to attack us and all this stuff. I get that, Doc. But I mean, take half of that. Take a quarter of that.
I didn't even say a half. Just give us 100 billion.
But
and educate.
But again, focus on what
not a billion,
we as a nation want to represent the country or the world as.
I know that's not the subject. I know this is not the subject, but based on teaching schools, we as a nation pay our teachers hardly nothing. Our school system,
right? We don't care about the education in our country. We care about immigration.
Yeah.
No, I'm separate. I'm separate issue. Separate. If we wanted to find the money for education, we could.
Oh yeah.
It's as easy as finding money for ICE. It's that easy.
Yeah, they did.
But I agree. I always look at it like, wow, a teacher that's really good is going to quit because they can work, a night shift at another store, something else, and make more money when they're a good teacher.
When they can't even afford a house, they can't afford to feed their kids. They have to spend out of their own pocket. Yeah.
I've run the numbers in my head. I'm like, well, they get the whole summer off. They can work another job. Yes, that's true. There's a lot of things you could do to make more money, right?
Yeah.
I get that.
But should they have to?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that work 2 or 3 jobs just to make it.
But again, if we know as a society, if all of us know as a society that this teacher is going to have the summers off, then why can't we pay her a salary that she doesn't need to get a job during the summer?
You do get paid for the year.
Yeah, but not enough.
You have a choice. You can get paid during the school system or 12 months.
Right.
So I'm not saying every school system's the same.
Yeah, right. But if you're getting paid per month, you're getting more money during the month, and you're not getting anything during the summer.
I get it that they get paid for the year, but my problem is they're not getting paid enough. I agree. I'm saying so they don't have to get a job during the summer, like you said.
In our local area, one of the teachers' entry was $80,000. That's a lot. I think that's a lot of money for. But
sometimes that's in places of need, though. Sometimes, because I think Louisville was recruiting when I was finishing school, and I was getting offered all this stuff because I'd be a black male teacher teaching science. They were recruiting for that. And here's the thing, and we don't even need to have this debate, because no matter what salaries you say, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We're a society that we care about immigration and whatever rights or whatever, this, that, and the other stuff that's just inconsequential. That nobody's.
No, it's not inconsequential though. It all has to be dealt with.
But what I'm saying is we put focus on making sure that the military gets their $900 billion, but we don't focus on our educational system. You know what? We don't focus on insurance companies jacking doctors for reimbursements, and they're the person.
Oh God! Don't get me started on medical.
We're going to let an insurance company tell them what to do. So we have a country that
that's where the teachers get their money. We take care of the
we have a country that see nothing wrong with taking away school lunches, but then get pissed off when somebody in the family starts stealing because now they don't have enough food. We're just a country that. I'm not saying we don't care, but the political system and the power structure is set up that when you're making money, like you were talking about the cartels, right? All that pretty stuff you were saying will never happen. They're making $1 billion a month. Just won't happen because somebody's getting paid to look the other way, and they got enough money to pay to look the other way.
Well, exactly.
So you're saying that we need to figure out like overall what needs to be done, right?
Oh no. I'm saying we're screwed. As a society, as human beings, we're done.
We're jacked.
I'm saying
it's not going to get better. Our education system is going to get worse. Okay, no, it's going to get worse. The medical system is going to get worse. The farming is going to get worse. People don't care about.
Teachers are still going to get paid less.
And people don't care about
here
because it's not because when you're educating, when you're giving these kids these stupid. Not giving them the tools to really compete in society.
I tell you what, right? No, I agree. Because when I was in school, we did a lot of things that like we need to do. We need to know how to. I mean, we need to start talking about crypto. We need to start talking about all this stuff that is every day. Like our kids are going out here and not knowing, and the no kid left behind. Not a good plan, because you can fail all the way up and then graduate and just fail every year. And then you're still graduating.
I don't know about
it. No.
I don't know the details of it, but okay.
No. But there's no. They pass you. I mean, I'm not going to say I know from not my personal experience, but I know of people that
have gone through it,
that have gotten D's and F's every year, and then they just get passed. They say, "Oh well, you know what? Come in for 1 week and the summer. Come 1 week.
Money, education.
Well, I agree. But here, what I was trying to say before doom and gloom over here was talking. We're all screwed.
Done.
We're all screwed.
Okay, Earthlings are screwed, dude.
Earthlings.
There is some aliens
Hurry
coming
up,
our way.
Find Jesus. Hurry up.
But
hurry up.
It sounds stupid, right? And we've already said that there's a lot of corruption in the government and blah blah blah. But really, that's all we do have our vote, right? Even though you say that sometimes they don't count.
Oh no, we do have a vote. Get your little butts out there and vote.
I'm in Washington, and I know that my vote counts a lot less than the state does, right? But I still vote because there might be that chance where things change a little bit, and then it'll go on. But no, if we want more money for our education, whenever a levy comes up, you vote yes for it, right?
Yep.
That's what it is. Like every time something comes up, you vote yes. Now, sometimes I was like, oh, no, they want to do this with the money. No, I don't believe in that. But nine times out of 10, if it's about school, I say yes. Because
they need their money.
I don't know exactly where that money is going to go. But throw it in that pocket.
I think we found another $40 million to renovate something in the White House. I remember
Oh, that's not coming.
Some big.
No, they're not. That's not coming through. Hold on, I don't want to get into that.
400 million. I think it's 400
but it's supposed to
million.
be being made by. That's supposed to be by donators.
It's donators.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, we found that money, but we can't fund schools.
It's donate. It's
but why couldn't they donate it to the schools?
Yeah.
Oh,
why was the White House that important that they couldn't donate that 40 million to schools?
I don't know. I don't know. Trump donates his salary. I don't know anything.
I'm not.
That's all I know.
Ooh, that whole what
400,000 a year.
Hey, the president don't make 400,000 a year.
They do.
Wait, I'm sorry.
They do.
The president's salary is not 400,000.
Look it up. Look it up.
I'll look it up. I could be wrong.
Look it up.
How come his net salary? How come his net income raised
presidential salary
way higher? Okay,
how come he was? Wait.
You give us 400.
No, you're right.
Trump lost money on his first presidency. He lost money. He went into presidency, and when he came out, he actually was poorer. He only had, I don't know how many billion, but anyway, he was. Yeah, it's 400,000.
You're right.
Yeah, because he was only making 400,000, so that's right.
Because
you're not supposed to be making money.
He gave the money away. He didn't even make the money. He didn't even make the money. He gave the money away.
That's a whole other conversation.
He had a crypto.
No, I'm just saying.
He had a crypto.
You can't say he did. That's
man, he got sneak. First of all, no,
he's
making money. Man got sneakers.
That's a whole
man got
Pokemon cards. None of that. I don't care about none of that. No, I'm saying the facts are he gave the money away.
No, he did. It is no, it's true. It's true. I didn't know it was 400,000. I forgot it was 400,000. That's good money. Hell, I'm a run. Anybody can now. I see.
My son was thinking about running for our local mayor at one point.
No, I'm talking about presidency.
No, I know. I was just saying you got to start.
You're just going straight to the top, huh?
Man, why not? Man, I can get away with all. I ain't gonna go there.
Never mind. Yeah,
I apologize.
We already had our first black.
Okay, so I don't.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna wrap it up, and eventually we have to get back. We have to show our video.
I got some chats.
Okay, I want to say something.
Well, I know you wanna. I know, but I got to read the chats. I mean, let's see. Teachers, Honey Bear. Salary divided up. She wants as long as it's divided up throughout the year, and yes, they need to get paid more. And teachers are underpaid, she said. Tracy said, I agree. The way it's being handled is awful, but I think people focus on only that and not the problem, what the problems are. I agree. They need to focus again. They need to fix the issue up above that instead of dealing. And I agree, Tracy. What is this? Tina said, me too. My sister is a teacher. And Honey Bear said some more. My dad was an educator. And Tina said, oh, he paid $750,000 in tax. Yeah, I know.
my dad's all about the crypto. My mom.
Yeah. Tina said, Doc for president. Sure.
I don't think so.
Daddy for president. I'm going to have some slogans. All I got to do is bring up, I can get Republicans. All I got to do is talk about immigration and guns. I'm good.
Yeah, you got
Democrats.
Arcadian said, sure. Jane, sure he did. Yeah, he gave it all back. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Sure. Can I say something political?
All you.
Middle America has to get past judging people. Shit. How do you
color of their skin?
I got to go there. I got to go there. Middle America has to get past that. They were talking about a particular race, and I don't remember the details, but I watch a lot of stuff. And there was one person running against one person. The one person they elected of one persuasion is an absolute idiot because everybody knew the person was an idiot. Mm-hmm. The other person was like a freaking rocket science, but he had a little bit more melanin. My problem is we got to get over judging people. Racism is stupid. Okay, I'm just going to go there again. Like we said, we already did that episode. Racism is dumb because people, and there are in our country. That's why we're never going to progress because we have these stupid. Can I say ass?
Yeah.
Okay, these stupid ass ideologies that just because somebody's of a different persuasion, whether they're Mexican, whether they're Guatemalan, whether they're black or Nigerian, whatever, wherever they're from or Asian, that for some reason they can't do the job as good as somebody else. You could have somebody who's a gay Asian man who's a rocket science, who studied rocket science, political, and has been a lawyer and just like the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, if he goes to the small town where he may have grew up and went off to do these things and come back and go against the good old boy, people will vote for the good old boy, even though it's obvious the Asian, even gay, and whatever his situation is. I'm just throwing stuff in there to show why people wouldn't go for him.
And amputee.
And an amputee.
Whatever.
Exactly.
So my
stop
point
judging.
is that we got to stop. We got to get past.
No, I think merit-based is where it should be.
Yes, merit-based.
That's it. It should be.
100%.
The color of your skin is physiology. You ignoramus fools out there. It's physiology. You didn't stand in some spiritual line and somebody said, well, we're going to make you better. We're going to make you this color. It doesn't happen like that. You're ignoramus. Okay. Just because somebody is of a different color their skin or from another country, they're
love
not.
You, Doc.
No, because I hate racist people because they're stupid and the country is never going to progress because they're just dumb. Okay. Mm-hmm. Not liking somebody because they're black is dumb.
You know what?
Not liking somebody because they're white is dumb.
That brings me to physiology. Just brings me before we started.
Thank you for raising me, Mom and Pops.
Period.
What you said, Doc, earlier. It reminds me of this when you said I like Iceman more than I like MrHarmony in Devland.
That's right.
I remember that, and I think you know what you saw past my color.
Exactly,
and I appreciate that.
Like if you need, bro, from where we've met and where we've been together, if you ever needed me, I do my best. It would not be because Devlin's black. I'd be like, well, Devlin needs me more, you know, or Devlin, I'm going to hook him up more.
He started speaking that a little bit of,
but this is why I love what we do, and I always appreciate what you guys do in the background of this podcast because we're not thinking like that.
No,
we're just not. Like you said, the wedding in Boston, right? Well, like, oh, we there.
Oh, and Doc goes, wait, it's coming up this year, right? Because we meeting up this year, right? No,
no, it's 26.
No, it's next year, Doc. Oh, I thought we was meeting up. And
my son's getting married, and next year.
Next year, and it's going to be a meetup. We're going to have a blast.
Doc, you gonna plan the bachelor party?
My mom's on, and I don't plan bachelor parties. I've never done that in my life, and I've never attended one.
I have chats. I have chats, and you guys need to hear these.
Okay.
Okay. So, Tina said Doc for president. I already said that.
No.
Honey Bear said, yeah, Doc is absolutely right. She was agreeing with your rant.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cassandra said, I second Doc for president.
No.
Oh.
I mean,
all right. Rose Smith said,
Mama,
maybe. Oh,
yeah. I said you're going to want to hear this one. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you can change one person at a time, but I gotta tell you, racism will always be here. There will always be a pecking order.
Yeah, even if it's not race, even if it's not the color of skin, we can all be the same color. And it'll be something else. Oh, look, his eyes are bigger. His nose is this way. It's going to be something that they can find out that's different, and that'll be judged.
Well, with the black man, it's always
the nose. There's something.
And then Tina said, absolutely no Iceman, especially from the West Coast, and they have a Pirates Cove.
What?
Absolutely no Iceman.
What? I know about what? What?
Tina was saying something about you, Iceman, and there's something in Pirates because she's going to type it in.
Tina loves me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So,
that's all I know.
It's you, Doc.
No, I was going to say, we're screwed. I was trying to get past that, but I can't do it. So listen.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We have our foundation. I wanted to talk about that because we're kind of kind of slowing up a little bit. The Heart Foundation. Just let you guys know before we show the video that we don't have it fully established like an official organization just yet. It's just it's what's in our heart of what we want to do and contribute to society. So please look at our Patreon. Please contribute that whatever you can a month, just so we can do what we want to do for society and contribute. But also we love doing this. I mean, as you can see, this podcasting has given us a foundation where we can express ourselves, have fun, enjoy each other's company, and just do some things that we just love to do. 3 old guys. We're gonna drop dead in some years anyway. So you might as well help us out.
Yeah, help us out. Come on.
Yeah, because it's getting worse. I think it's got to be better on the other side.
Yeah.
But anyway, but no, please help us out, and we're doing that so we can help society, and also so we can do some things for ourselves as well.
Yeah, some of the money goes from our T Public sales, our merch, and that it will go to charities. Yeah.
And so I'm going to play a video in just a second, and we want you guys to watch it for a second. But Mama Rose said, I think this is your best podcast that I've seen. Powerful topic. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, Mama Rose.
Thank you, Mama. My mama raised me right, too.
Yes, she did.
Not being a racist. Thank you, Mama.
Yeah.
Before you start the video,
I care about everybody.
Before you start the video,
yes. Oh, Mom, she had a question.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Have you designed a T-shirt and a cap yet?
Yeah.
You want to answer that, Icy?
Yeah, we have. We have several different designs of hats and shirts, phone cases.
Okay,
pillows.
so I just want to touch on a little topic. The fact that your son has not forwarded you that information yet is something that he should have done to forward that.
You
so
raised
you
him
buy.
better. You raised him better than that. Come on.
All he had to do was send you the link, and you probably would have got a shirt, hat, mug. You know, there's all kinds of cool stuff over there on TeePublic. We've got a little bit of everything. Mugs, hats, stickers, T-shirts, sweatshirts, activewear, all kinds of stuff that you guys can get, magnets, all kinds of stuff. So please help us out, TeePublic. But I'm going to play this video.
Also, wait, one more thing before we go, because I know we're going to wrap it up. We are talking about doing another discussion on religion, because we just didn't leave it the way we wanted to leave it.
Right. There's more that we got to finish on that.
And we're probably going to have a guest. I don't know if you wanted to.
Yeah. We'll discuss that. We'll send it out.
Anyway,
and if you're really rich and you want to support people,
let us know
at Tri Virtual Roundtable.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And we are looking for sponsors. If you own a company, if you want sponsorship, we'll play commercials on here. We'll put it out there as much as we can, and we'll put some sponsorship package together for you. So if you are a company or somebody that wants to have, we would love to sponsor right here. Please come contact us, let us know. And there was one more thing I wanted to say. Can't remember.
You can have.
Your head is shiny. Would you shake? What the heck you do with that head?
He put new lotion on there.
You put makeup on your head?
Yeah,
now we're back to episode 1 or 2.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go with the video.
Video.
Yeah, here we go.
Welcome to Heart. Helping every American reconnect together, a charity initiative brought to you by the Tri Virtual Roundtable podcast with your hosts Iceman, Doc Maasi, and MrHarmony. Our mission is simple: to strengthen communities across America by helping families and children in need. Each of us has chosen a local charity in our area, charities that provide food, clothing, holiday gifts, and support for children and families who are struggling. Along with our local partners, we are also choosing a national charity that supports families all across the country. America is facing a growing crisis. On a single winter night in 2024, over 770,000 people were experiencing homelessness, and nearly 150,000 of them were children. Families make up about a third of the homeless population. These families need more than temporary help. They need food, stability, and hope. We want to help children get the meals they need, and we want to help families provide for their kids, especially during the holidays. Every dollar counts. Whether it's $1 or $10, it can make a real difference for someone in your community or across the country. You can support the Heart Foundation in a few ways. By giving directly to the charities we have chosen. These charities will get the money directly from you, no middleman. Visit our Heart Foundation storefronts in the multiverse, where you'll find links to each host's local charity and the national charity that is chosen. Purchase our merchandise on TeePublic. A portion of every sale goes directly to our charities. Join our Patreon, where some of the support we receive also goes toward these efforts. You can also check out our website, Tri Virtual Roundtable, for more information. And as well, your support helps kids have meals, helps families get the essentials they need, and helps bring holiday joy to children who might otherwise go without. Together, we can reconnect communities and give hope to families who need it most. We also want to take a moment to thank you for supporting Tri Virtual Roundtable. Thank you for watching our podcast. Thank you for considering helping with our charities. We truly appreciate each and every one of our supporters. Whether you are a member of one of our social media pages or just an occasional observer, we want you to know we see you and we appreciate you. And of course, that being said, we would still love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can catch Tri Virtual Roundtable live every Sunday at 2 p.m. West Coast and 5 p.m. East Coast.
All right.
Now, that was a good job, Icy.
Yeah,
Hey.
Icy made that video. Thank you, Icy. Icy, good job. And so again, please, we need your support. We each have our own local charity that we're going to be supporting, and we'll be announcing that again more on as we get further along on this charity Heart Foundation, or this initiative that we're doing. Right. We'll be talking more about it and kind of giving more details as we go. Yeah, but again, we need your guys' support and we need your help. So, and also real quick, if you're a new watcher or new viewer, right now, hit that subscribe button down there. Mm-hmm. We also need your support. We're trying to build up, and so we can get more viewers, get more, all that stuff. So please share it. Tell your family and friends. Let them know that these three old guys might have something good to say. So
I'm young at heart, by the way. I just want to
me too.
I'm young at heart. Yeah.
All right. Icy wanted to say something. I could tell.
No, I'm good.
We're good.
Yeah,
you're good. Doc, you good?
Yeah. I think
we're all good.
No, Doc. We mean you're good. That's what we mean. You're good, Doc.
Yeah.
You got the
I'm asking
prayer.
Doc.
You got the prayer.
No, I don't have a prayer today.
Is it my turn or?
Yeah, it is your turn.
It's
Devlin's turn. Devlin's.
It's my turn. Okay. All right, dear Heavenly Father, I thank you, God. I thank you for this. Leave me alone. Thank you for this day, God. I thank you for this podcast and this platform and the ability to share your love, God, and share what we have and what we are trying to bridge this gap between all these arguments and battles. And we just know that it's all about love, God. And we just want to show your love and show what you want for us to do, God. And we just thank you for that. Help us to express throughout the week your love and show it. And we love you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
And I'd be real quick before we go, Honey Bear Catherine, Fridays. You guys, her podcast, don't forget about Honey Bear Catherine, where she has her amazing podcast, Honey Bear Catherine's Haven. So check it out. It's on her.
Someone else doing what they love.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yep. Real quick before we head out, Mama Rose said, to my son's defense, he may have sent it to me. I just forgot about it.
Oh, look at the mom getting it. He never sent it.
My mama lying.
I know. He never sent it.
She never got on the
that's
podcast.
Good, though. That's good. That's what a mom's going to do.
Mom, they know I didn't send it. They know I didn't send it.
Good job.
There is no way Doc sent that email. There is no way Doc sent that. No, you didn't send it.
I got to protect my child.
Yes, and Doc didn't know. He keeps forgetting that we do have a website. Check out our website, trivirtualroundtable.net.
You posted it. I was like, we got a website?
Trivirtualroundtable.net. Check us out. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. We love you.
Thank you for your comments.
Yes, thank you for all of your comments, regardless of what you said. And even if we didn't understand, sorry about that.
And thank you for understanding that I was right and they were wrong. That's all.
No, it's not what we're going at.
All right. Love you guys.
All right. It's